is able to get his scenario finished on time. Well, on time. In time, shall we say. Right, let the passengers board. Departure will be at 1:06. Well, I'm already liking how much there is in the way of placed AI. Apparently we're driving a 101. Oh, well, track IR is working. Excellent. That's a bonus. So we'll have a giveaway later on. That's if everyone wants a giveaway, of course. Don't have to have a giveaway. Right, we're at Munich, so we're in Augsburg at the moment, and this is a run to Munich. Oh, I should do the business, shouldn't I? It's got PZB switched on and SEPA switched on, because it always goes so well when I switch them on. Oh, a couple of 294s over there. Hey there, John Coombs, Captain Cheesecake, Morton, the all Tasek, and Captain Bob, Jason White, Rob Allen, Simulation Nerd, and who else have we got? It's just gone off the top of the list. T-Dog, Pavik, and Mr. Ray Neal, Panda, Coomdoom, Lol, Russell, Gareth. Oh, I think we're caught up now. Welcome everybody. Right. We have a green signal in front of us, however the fact that that just went green probably means that we're going to be following trains. Although it does say that the distance is saying all good, so... So we start off our journey as always in restricting, although that is a green signal, so I don't mind if I do. I'm going to release from restriction. Next station is Augsburg Haunstetter Strasse. Which is just around the corner. White ground frame. And another white ground frame. A Simulation Nerd, Lucas Eddy, the guy that watches, thanks for the follows, much appreciated. We'll get back in the driver's seat. Apparently I'm not driving anywhere near fast enough. I don't think SEPA's actually too bad. My main enemy these days is PZB. Well, let me know, Steve, whether you have a scenario in a good state to play. If you do, then I will play it. If not, I have another backup ready to run. Hey Clausord, yes I have. I've played all the train simulators. Welcome Lucas Eddy, UK Thoroughbred, Clausord, Air Lazy, to Guided Watchers, welcome. Headlights. Driving without headlights. Bad form. Hello, the BR101's been around for a while, but I must admit I still quite like it. Okay, if you've got a, if you'll be ready for tomorrow, Steve, then I will pencil you in for tomorrow. I'm looking forward to playing it. Right, let's get going. Man, you actually are all voting about what my worst enemy is, aren't you? Oh dear, oh dear. The love, I'm feeling the love. Next station, Augsburg, Hochsol. Oh, shut up, Sifa. Captain Bob, you can right click and drag, or you can control click and it will home in on that particular location. Oh, hello. Also got 100 limit coming up, so we should probably be aware of that. Yes, Mr. Overspeed. Thank you, Steve. Right, Augsburg, Hochsol is coming up. I apologise to any Germans on the channel for my pronunciation of German things. Sifa. Wow, this thing brakes really well. That's probably quite useful for me. Right. How are the audio levels, everybody? Is it all good? Can you all hear me? Can you hear the game? It's an electric loco, so there's not much to hear from the loco. Okay, at this rate, as I'm Mr. Overspeed, I'm going to be Mr. Late. Mr. Very, very late. Good evening, DCX Vision, Chris B, and Taff, the Railman. Welcome. This is the stream where the German language gets butchered. Thank you, Air Lazy. Funnily enough, I wouldn't say someone said that about the stream, but someone did say that about me, so. Right. Come on, stop. Thank you. Good, right. What we're saying on the chat. What does PZB stand for? Something very long and German, and I am no way going to try and pronounce that. It's like Sifa and LZB. They're very scary long German words that mean actually they're like entire paragraphs that they've condensed into one word. Oh, it's time to go. I'm sitting here looking at the chat and it's time to go. I did try learning German once. I should carry on. I just stopped. I used to go to Germany. I went to Germany twice for Star Trek conventions. It got to a point where we were going every year. And I thought, you know what, if we're going to spend this money, spend it every year, we're going to spend a bit of time in Germany, I ought to do the right thing, learn the language, and not force everyone to try and speak my language. And then we didn't go back. So the most useful thing I learnt throughout that little learning lesson there was I knew what the Wiggly Bee, as you know, I like it's in Strasse. I learned what that means. It's probably about the best thing that I learned though, so not much really. Oh, books, everything. Apparently buying books isn't enough, you actually have to read them and do the practice and all the hard school-like stuff. But yes, I should really. I haven't, Lucas, but I was interested in it. What's it like? Someone asked me, Clawzord wanted to know what the horn sounds like. Oh man, you're a lot younger than I am. Oh, TVM you learned quickly. Yes, TVM's not too bad. Oops! Why didn't I get a CIFA alert? I don't remember hearing it saying CIFA. Never mind. Yes, I know we're in there, but I can free myself out of that because I'm super cool. Just in time. Right, so we are going to Kissing. I always like the name of that place, it always sounds quite interesting. Not easily, Steve, because I've got my hands on all the controls at the moment. I can't really take my hands off the controls with these German trains, unfortunately. If you could repaste it, that would be much appreciated. Welcome, DCFC fan. Good to have you with us this evening. Clawzord, do I have Steam? What do you mean? I have Steam engines. Yes, I have all the ones that are on Steam. When you run the scenario in custom settings, it will freeze up on you. Oh, that's interesting. Haven't a clue. Don't know. I don't know why it wouldn't be working. That is very strange. One option might be to release it with a warning in the description, or release it to friends and get other people to test it, because it may be an anomaly with your system. I've seen that before now. Oh hello, we've got some odd stuff going on over here. Alright. Should we go and have a look-see? Oh hello. There's lots of fun stuff happening here. Oh, here we go. Those that have watched my stream before know how much I like this sort of attention to detail. Is it time to go yet? Yes, it is. Hey Josh Day, this is Munich Augsburg. Welcome Cody Sale and Oz Trucker. Next option is stop is at Mering in 2.6 kilometers. What kind of route do you like, Lucas Eddy? That's the problem. There's so many routes and they appeal to in different ways to different people. I mean, like South London Network is quite a nice if you want lots of sort of busy traffic in and around London, but you don't really want high speed. There's nothing really high speed on that one. Whereas a route like Midland Main Line or East Coast Main Line, you can get a bit of speed up. Just say see when you leave it, but obviously just completely ignored it the last time. London Faversham's an excellent route. I like the variety on London Faversham, where you've got half of the route is sort of non-stopping, stopping, like a commuter service, and half of the route is a very high-speed express, which is very cool. Cody, I am not TS 2015 project manager. No, I am a designer for the next generation train sim. Right, Mering St Afra. Yeah, that is quite nice, Fridge, and the fact that you change over from overhead to third rail. I also quite like in the New York New Haven route when you run out of Grand Central Terminal, switching third rail pantograph or diesel to third rail is very cool. So the M8, for example. Cheers, Russell. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you another time. Yeah, New York New Haven is definitely one of my favourite American routes. Donna Pass, probably one of my other favourite American routes. And away we go. Joe the Fish, welcome this evening. BR143, double header coming in the other direction. Next station, Mering. Right, so we're just coming into Mering, bit of a bumpy bump bit there. I'm with you, mole man. I want rocket, locomotion, real steam engines. None of your namby-pamby, super modern A4s. Right, coming into Mering, platform 4. Some logs over there. Right. Fried Kitten Toast. That's an unusual username. Welcome to the channel. An ECML123, W15, GAM1260, TMOE64, Dean, and Gareth. Welcome this evening. Oh, it's time to go. I'm sitting here watching the chat again. I'm not looking. Running way behind schedule now, but I'm past caring. Not forgetting Planet. We need Planet as well. So I'm currently driving a BR101 on the Munich Augsburg route. After this scenario, we'll have a bit of a giveaway, I think. Hey there, thanks for the follows, Oz Trucker and Fried Kitten Toast. You made me speed. That's fine, because I do that anyway. I'm just blaming you. Right, so where are we going? That place beginning with an A. 4.3 kilometers. Oh, Ice 3M heading off on the high speed line. Cab car with a 101 on the other end. We're into the 160 now, so we can speed up. 2.2 kilometers to our next stop. So Gareth just asked about what the what's involved with the giveaway. So let me just explain that a little bit. So I have a prize pool, and we do a little thing, and people work out and people try and win, and then whoever wins gets to pick one thing out of the pool. That way, I hope no one ends up with something they've already got. I don't have a big prize pool, but I have a few bits and pieces in there. There's a 4 Sig, a 4 Vep, there's Ginty, I think is the other one, and we just Dovetail had just given me an FL9 and an F40 PHL2. want to add to the prize pool. So there's a few bits and pieces to pick from. So remember, the winner gets to pick one item out of the pool. Boggle Pipe Sergeant, class 455, and just a pigeon. That was a pigeon. Oh, I like this. That's very cool. Open the doors. Hey, Ninja Joker. Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that, Dean. I hope all is at least improved, if not better now. Hey ECML, that's really good to hear. How are you getting on with the J50? Are you enjoying it? I like that one. I'm not quite sure I understand the question, Gareth. Do you mean what is the thing I asked you to type in? Today we're going to do a competition, and I'm going to get you to pick the answer. It's not hard, and the answer will be the thing that you type into the chat. Haspelmoor is next, 2.6 kilometers. Fast there, actually. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that, Dean. That is absolutely terrible. Hi, Fringe. The timetable was quite tight, but I'm just generally not accelerating fast enough. I think this is a scenario where you've got to go back and play it again and really learn where you can gun it out of the platforms and leave it till the last minute to drop the brakes down. I perfectly imagine that the timetables are achievable, but I'm way behind now. There's no way I'll ever get it back. Because Against the Odds wasn't actually that hard, Fringe. Right, so where are we now? Haspelmoor. Well, let's just put it this way, Fringe. It wasn't a German scenario, so it was already no higher than a medium difficulty. There was tension in the voice, but these start-stop scenarios, you can lose an awful lot of time in the acceleration and the deceleration, and that's where I'm losing it all. Getting emergency stopped is a bad thing too. Hello, got people up there watching the trains. Hey there, Georgie Norris, Captain Bob, Ed, Alistair. Okay. More green lights. Oops. Speeding, seafaring. Thank you, Dave. Mammendorf, 2.6 kilometers. Another ice 3. So we've just been told the next signal is at 80 kilometers. And we're stopping anyway. So we're under 1000 Hertz magnet at the moment. So ZS3 confirming our 80 km/h speed limit. And we're out of the 1000 Hertz. Hey McWork and KBT Unlimited. Welcome to the channel this evening. Oh, hello. A little bit of a stutter going on there. Swinging over to the other track. Good evening, James. Hey James, thanks for the follow, much appreciated. Right, where are we going next, Mr. Train Sim? Hey McWork, thanks for the follow, much appreciated. Oh, time to go. This is where I'm losing a lot of time, not watching the computer. Hey there, Music Crew and James, welcome to the channel this evening. Oh dear, let's not start the puns thing again. So we're still limited to 80 kilometers an hour, so let's put the brakes on. Passing in 23 kilometers. Oh, it's my green screen doing its funky thing again. Unfortunately, the light variations on the green screen mean that it's very difficult for the software to work effectively, so you just have to bear with me, I'm afraid. Nothing special on there to worry about. Time to accelerate. So we're not going to Malching, we're going past Malching. Green screen's fuzzing again. Let's try clicking there. See whether that picks it up. That's why they do the German scenario first. Delete 620. So the Germans can go to bed. Because they're all waiting up for me. Every single German is waiting up for me. Hey Locutus, Hazmat, the Stig. Welcome this evening. I think the track IR is having an effect on it, yeah. Palyuk wants to know what my frame rate is at the moment. It is about 22. Lucas wants some coaches for his Western. So what I would suggest, Lucas, is assuming you're running the maroon one, what about some two-tone green, chocolate and cream coaches? So I'm running a workshop scenario. This one is called Regional Train RB57029 and it's by Nick Hawk. You can download it from Steam Workshop. Hey UK Gamer, you got your Track AR5, outstanding. How are you finding it? So we're about 3 kilometers from a drop to 80 kilometers an hour according to the LZB, so I'm going to keep speeding up. Hey Ismail Latte, welcome to the channel this evening. IRC has only just told me. Where do the double deckers come from? I actually have no idea. I'll be completely honest. There's been doppelstock wagons in a number of different packs recently. So the Cologne Koblenz line comes with doppelstocks. Metronome comes with the yellow and white and blue doppelstocks. They all have their cab cars. Right, under a kilometre now to our speed change. So the onboard electronics were just moaning at me because I was going too fast for the speed curve down to the 80 speed limit here. Did you eat it afterwards, Fridge Starlord? Or did you get the person who threw it at you? Crossing over. Cool, I'll take a look at that, Steve. Looking forward to seeing it. Hey Taff, yes, I've got Rail Driver. I just don't use it at the moment because it's a pain to get out of the box and put it on the desk and move the desk around. So I just don't. I use the keyboard. It's just an element of can't be bothered. Which is probably not a good thing, but. So 7.5 kilometres to our next speed drop down to 100 kilometres, and we're stopping in 8.9. I will have a look at DW Agency then, Ismail Latte. Thank you for the recommendation. So we've got 1.5 kilometres now to Lockhouse. At 200 kilometres now, the route certainly flies underneath you. So we're down under 4 kilometres now for the drop to 100 kilometres an hour. Given that we're stopping soon. Three kilometres to our stop at Pasing. LZB is just saying disengaged. I'm now under the 100 for the next speed restriction. So I'm making the left swing now as we come into sort of the Munich area, starting with Passing. Right, coming into Passing. Right. That's quite a nice time sequence of AI there. The single decker S-Bahn stock, I must admit I don't know where that the coach set comes from. I'm sure someone will be able to tell you in the chat. Have a look at the dependency list for this scenario, that'll give you a good idea. There seems to be a really nice selection and variety of rolling stock on this scenario. BR101 sitting over there on the right, with the 143 behind it. Steve, well, I will have a look at your scenario. I've got the next one's British scenario, and then we can have a look at your one after that, Steve. Limit coming up. Welcome Gaza, JPT, welcome to the channel this evening. So we're doing Munich Augsburg at the moment in this BR101, and then we're going to be doing Edinburgh Glasgow in a 170, and then we are going to do Steve Van Epps' new one, and I can't remember anything about it, so that'll be a nice surprise. Alright, let's get some speed up. Next stop is Munich in 4 kilometers. Still got green, which is good. We're definitely heading into the Munich area now. Hey, Ismo Latoya and J89O, thanks for the follows, much appreciated. Let's get slowed down for this 60 limit. Izmir, does the DW agency stuff, does that require anything that's not on Steam? Because I don't have anything on here that is not on Steam. So we've just gone through the PZB magnet. We're now at 1000 Hertz. We're already doing under 85, so we're fine. Coming into this 60 limit up ahead. This is LS3. There's a train cleaner over there. Use it for cleaning the ices. Ah, so when it said 6, it meant 4. Right, well, we're nearly into Munich. We've just come out of 1000 Hertz. Now, if DW agency uses add-ons that are not on Steam, then I won't be able to run them, I'm afraid. I will have to have a look on it. I think I saw something of from DW agency that had that was on Workshop, so I'll see if I can find his work. Right, so I've got a red light here. Oh, I'm treating that as a red light anyway. I'm going to press tab in a minute. Let's just have a quick look. Where are we? We're here. Blue line is taking us into the right place, so point is all set for us, so I'm just going to tab it. I even remember to press Befehl 40, look at that. Marklin and El Giloy and Brian Austin, welcome to the channel this evening. Good to have you with us. Idiot sitting on the platform. I'm gonna get out of there and give this guy a piece of my mind. I could have had your legs off. Right, so that's that scenario. Well, I quite enjoyed it. The concepts may or may not have been accurate. I don't know, but I certainly quite enjoyed it. Someone behind me on the platform apparently has a bad cold. I hope I don't catch it. Right, so that's that done. Someone said they wanted to do a giveaway. That was probably me. Right. So, I'm going to switch to this slide for a minute while I describe the competition. So, I'm going to ask you a question, and then the answer to the question, you need to pick something. So I'm going to say which one isn't right, and then I'm going to give you 3 options, and each option also has a word, and it's that word, which is a colour, that I want you to type in the chat. Okay. So, without further ado, let me just set the thing up. And so I can't remember what